Hello, I'm Jerry Lanchbury, Chief Scientific Officer of Myriad Genetics, a leader in molecular diagnostics and precision medicine. Cancer is an extremely important disease that has a major impact on society in the United States and all across the world. I am here to talk about genetics and the role that genes play in the development of cancer. More importantly, I will share information with you about how you can find out if you are at risk. Genetics is the study of genes. Genes are made up of DNA and carry instructions on how to make proteins that have specific jobs to help your body function. A genetic mutation happens when a broken gene creates damaged proteins that cannot do their intended job, like controlling cell growth. Without these controls, unregulated cancer cell growth occurs, which is called malignant growth. There are two types of genetic mutations, somatic and germline. A somatic mutation is a change in a gene that arose in a tumor and is confined to that tumor. Most cancers are caused by somatic mutations. A germline cancer mutation is a change in the gene that is inherited from a parent and therefore causes an increased risk of cancer. This condition is known as hereditary cancer. Approximately 10% of all cancers are caused by inherited mutations and can be identified with genetic testing. Medical guidelines recommend genetic testing for people whose traits are associated with hereditary cancer. The common traits or red flags associated with hereditary cancer include having cancer at a younger age than average, having certain rare cancers such as ovarian cancer or male breast cancer, and multiple individuals within a family having cancer or one individual having multiple cancers. When you get a genetic test, such as the myRisk hereditary cancer test, you will receive information about your personal risk for hereditary cancer. The three types of results a person may receive when their genes are tested are negative, meaning no harmful mutation was found; positive, meaning a harmful mutation was found that increases the risk of cancer; and occasionally a variant of uncertain significance, where a mutation is found but we do not know if it is harmful and it is not considered clinically actionable at this time. Each genetic test result has its own implications. If the results are negative, or a VUS, the person tested simply continues regular medical management based on personal and family history of cancer. However, if a person receives a positive result, medical management should now be based on cancer risks specific to the gene mutation. The medical management options available for people who test positive are based on their unique profile. People who test positive require diligent medical management. They are at increased risk of developing cancer and should avoid behaviors that increase risk, like smoking, being overweight, and heavy alcohol drinking. If you have a familial cancer risk that might be caused by environmental or genetic factors, you should avoid the behaviors that increase risk and enhance your medical surveillance. If you test positive for hereditary cancer risk, you should avoid the risky behaviors, increase your medical surveillance, and based on medical advice, consider risk-reducing medicine or surgery. Family members also can use genetic test results to identify their own personal risk of cancer. With a positive result, your family members should talk to a healthcare professional about genetic testing for the known mutation. With a negative result, the cause of increased cancer risk has still not been identified. In that case, your relatives should talk to a healthcare professional to see if increased surveillance is appropriate for them. We have walked through what a gene is, the role of genes in determining the risk of cancer, and what you can do with your genetic test results. Experts agree, if you are at risk, you should receive a hereditary cancer risk assessment and genetic testing as soon as possible. Thank you for joining us today, and please be well.